The first phase of unlocking India will come into effect from the 8th of June, and a cautious reopening is what India looks forward to from tomorrow. The first phase will allow religious places, hotels, restaurants and shopping malls to reopen. And for a careful reopening, the centre has issued standard operating procedures for the places being reopened. Now, according to the SOPs for religious places, entrances will be required to have mandatory hand hygiene like sanitizer dispensers and thermal screening provisions. Only asymptomatic persons shall be allowed on the premises, allowed entry only if they are using face masks and coverings, and the staggering of visitors is also to be done if possible. Shoes and footwear are to be preferably taken off inside their own vehicles. Specific markings may be made with sufficient distance to manage the queue and ensure social distancing on the premises, and preferably separate entry and exits for visitors shall be organised. Touching of statues, idols, holy books, etc. is not to be allowed. Common prayer mats should be avoided, and devotees should bring their own prayer mats or a piece of cloth which they must then take back with them. No physical offerings like prasad, distribution or a sprinkling of holy water, etc. is to be allowed inside the religious places. For hotels, starting operations outside containment zones from tomorrow, standard operating procedures for the hotels say adequate manpower shall be deployed by hotel management for ensuring social distancing norms. All employees who are at high risk, that is, older employees, pregnant employees and employees who have underlying medical conditions, to take extra precautions, and they should preferably not be exposed to any frontline work requiring direct contact with the public. While large gatherings, congregations still remain prohibited. A proper disinfection of steering, door handles, keys, etc. of all vehicles should be taken up, and separate entry and exits for guests, staff and goods supplies shall be organised. Maintaining number of people in the elevators shall be restricted, and duly maintaining social distancing norms. The use of escalators with one person on alternative steps is encouraged. Preparing to reopen tomorrow, restaurants have redesigned their spaces and reduced their capacities by 30 to 50%. Restaurants are reducing the number of tables and placing them farther apart, as per the guidelines. Dine-ins in both restaurants and food courts in malls will be permitted with 50% of seating capacity. Takeaways should be encouraged instead of dine-in. Disposable menus are advised to be used, and encourage the use of disposable paper napkins instead of cloth napkins. Contactless mode of ordering is to be encouraged, and a digital mode of payment is also to be encouraged. Cleaning and regular disinfection of frequently touched surfaces. But even as Asia's third largest economy begins its first phase of unwinding the stay-at-home restrictions, India's burgeoning coronavirus cases have surpassed Spain's tally, and it is now ranked 5th in the number of infections, according to Johns Hopkins University. While social distancing will be India's biggest post-lockdown challenge, what remains to be seen is whether this shift in strategy by India will bring a turnaround and flatten the curve. The coronavirus cases in India are skyrocketing, putting it among the world's most worrisome pandemic zones in recent weeks. Currently, the doubling rate of infections in the national capital is 15 days. Given the current trend, Delhi is likely to see a threefold increase in the number of coronavirus cases by the end of this month. With over 26,000 cases of COVID-19, New Delhi is likely to breach the 1 lakh mark by the end of June. The Indian health sector has long been overstretched, with only 0.5 hospital beds per 1,000 people, as per the data. Currently, the national capital has more than 8,600 beds for the treatment of COVID-19 patients, almost 49% already occupied. As a result, the Delhi government will be arranging 15,000 additional beds to accommodate corona patients.
दिल्ली सरकार में 10,000 बेड हैं, केंद्र सरकार में भी 10,000 बेड हैं। तो एक तरफ कल से हम बॉर्डर्स खोल देते हैं। बॉर्डर्स को खोलने के बाद दिल्ली सरकार के जो 10,000 दिल्ली सरकार के जो अस्पताल हैं, वो अस्पताल केवल दिल्ली के लोगों के लिए रिजर्व होने चाहिए। केंद्र सरकार के जो अस्पताल हैं उसमें भी 10,000 बेड्स हैं, वहां पे कोई भी देश भर से आके अपना इलाज करा सके। उसके ऊपर दिल्ली सरकार कोई आदेश नहीं पारित कर रही, उसके ऊपर कोई, तो जो जैसे आज व्यवस्था है कि केंद्र सरकार के अस्पतालों में कोई भी जाके इलाज कराता है, केंद्र सरकार के अस्पताल सबके लिए खुले रहेंगे।
Worried for its economy, India has loosened tough restrictions, but the infection numbers are climbing fast.